Three. Yo, welcome to the very first episode of the Night Shift podcast. I'm here with the beautiful Kiki. She has so many names. Beautiful Kiki. And you're here with the host James. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Let's actually get into how we met. Actually, we met at work. Remember?
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. The Night Shift podcast is pretty much, it means anytime when management's gone, that's when the real fun comes out. And that's always happens on the night shift. So, and we kind of started together on the night shift, technically.
Yep.
So, first of all, Kiki, how you been? How you been?
I've been finding yourself.
You've been doing more than fine, because I see you've been wilding out on Instagram.
I mean, living my life.
You have been wilding out on Instagram, son. We were supposed to have another person here. Damn, I need a trash can. We were supposed to have another person here, but this is gonna be more fun for me, honestly, to be honest. What has been going on with you? Like, you've been free, you've been out here getting it, getting to it. Let's talk about that.
I'm at peace.
You at peace?
I'm at peace.
You
And
deserve
you
it.
at peace, you gotta find chaos somewhere, you know?
I feel you. No, just to know, we don't get into your story on this episode, but just to know a little bit of your story, you have a lot going on. A lot. When I mean a lot. But do you mind so where we met at, this is my homegirl, where we met at was at an airline job at Tampa International Airport. You feel me?
Can you say the airline?
That's up to you.
Can't say the airline.
Can't say the airline? Okay.
You have to work there, right?
Unfortunately, why? Why, man?
I like the chaos.
Okay. So let's get into it. How did you get hired? Because I have a funny hiring story. How did you get hired?
I went on Indeed and applied for something that I didn't know I was applying for, and then they hit me back. And I actually applied for RAMP. And then when I went to the walk-in interview, they explained what RAMP was. I was like, I don't want to do that. So then they was like, well, we have this other job opportunity. And I was like, okay, I'd rather do that than be outside putting people heavy behind luggages on the aircraft. So I ended up switching. But I basically went on Indeed and applied for a job that I didn't even know what I was applying for.
So, okay, and again, we're not going to mention the name of the airline because my homegirl still works there. But you can kind of guess where we kind of work at, because it's not too
Sizing
many.
bags.
Yeah, facts. How I got the job, legit, it was a situation at my last job, had to leave from there, and my sister was like, "Yo, you still looking for a job?" I'm like, "Yeah, boom." So she's like, "I'm going to this airline agency in the airport. Come with me." I go in there, and essentially, they were asking people, "What are you here for? What are you here for?" The punk ass manager that was there at the time, she was like, "Yo, are you here to get a job too?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." She was like, "Cool. Do you have any felonies?" I was like, "No." She's like, "You're hired. That's it."
Oh.
Never applied. Never. It was just they needed people so badly at the time. I walked in legit in Crocs, and got a job.
Anyway, everybody be business casual.
Yeah. So that should have told me right then and there, what type of job it was going to be. What type of job?
I mean, a job is a job.
It is, and listen. I was talking to my OG's mom, one of my OG's moms the other day, and she was like, "You gotta be, even though you didn't like it, you gotta be thankful for it at the same time because it did pay your bills." And I'm like, "Yeah, it did," but I'm thankful it paid my bills, but I hate that job so much.
You hated it?
Yes,
We had fun times.
we had fun, but it was
It's the customers.
the customers. So let's get into it, right?
How you buy a $7 flight and you still entitled by the bag?
Bruh. Okay, so let's be honest and be real. For real, we became ticket agents. That's how we met. And a ticket agent is someone that is supposed to just take your bags, check you in. Not really check you in, not with this airline. You're supposed to do it yourself.
It's a self-service airline.
Exactly. It's a
We're Walmart. There's no cashiers. Online.
We just supposed to drop your bags at a certain time and you go on your way. Somehow, some way, I think the job became difficult for me is when I started to become important to the company.
He was very important to me. He helped me.
Like,
I was one of them. James, can you help me?
bro, that shit was.
James, I'm having a panic attack. Please help me. Kiki, calm down. Go to the back. Remember, I was going back and forth with somebody?
Yes.
He was like, Kiki, calm down. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going back
Bruh.
and forth. I don't care.
That shit was wild because it's like. It was ghetto as fuck where we was working at. And now that I said what I said, you probably have an idea. It's not that one. It's the other one. It was ghetto as fuck because there was no, like, I'll tell you my very first day. My very first day was I get down there. I'm like, yo, I'm here. They're like, cool. They gave me a computer with no numbers. No numbers. I had
They
to
try
get
and train you.
no one, like, they gave me the manager's numbers, and no one was trying to train me. The only thing I remembered was booking tickets. That's the only thing I remember was booking tickets. And they was like, if you need help, just ask the person right next to you.
You try asking, nobody want to help you.
So I try to ask people. I have a customer here. Very first customer, I didn't know what to do. Didn't know how to check them in. Didn't know how to do nothing because our training process was
It's
non-existent.
totally different than how it is in person.
Oh, listen.
It's some of it is like kind of the same, but some parts of it is like, dude, this is not what the fuck I learned inside training.
The training process is you look at a computer and you click on slideshows, and there is a training person in there, but they're not in there because they're needed somewhere else.
We got a new trainer, so now they actually have a trainer.
Oh, they're getting trained now?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
actually got somebody who actually trains them
That's crazy.
after a year and some change.
Bruh, that place is fucking crappy. But
I
nonetheless,
still like it.
I get there, I'm asking people, nobody really wants to help me, so I'm legit. I guaranteed they was doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. Learning on the fly. And after a week or two, I pretty much mastered it because I was doing everything on my own, and everybody was like, "Oh, you got this real quick." I'm like, "Yeah,
I had to figure it out,
I had to
nigga.
figure it out, shit." So,
Oh, my bad.
no, it's a podcast. So it's like they're like, "All right, cool. This is you figure it out." Woo woo woo. I legit became the number 2 person on my shift after 2 weeks. Yes. Because people were quitting, people were getting fired, and people were leaving. Just all in the same time frame.
You started a month before me.
Yes.
Bro.
So when you was like, oh, yo, how do you know so much shit? Because I had no choice. I had no choice. And the lady, she was like, James, come here. I'm going to take a break, and I want to give you the radio. I'm like, I don't want the radio.
Yo.
She was like,
Came the radio guy.
so when you have the radio, you're essentially that shift's, that time frame
lead.
right?
Fake
And
ass lead.
exactly, because you have there's no raise in pay.
Total bag count. What's called total bag count. 58. That's all you doing on the radio. Is nothing else.
That's it. Well, communicating to whoever that doesn't come down.
But you mean I could just simply just test my supervisor. Hey, I need you down here. I don't even talk to you on no damn radio.
You really don't because
Because half the time, I remember one supervisor never had a radio. You really had to call them on the phone.
facts.
Because it was like, dude, you don't have a radio. I've been calling for you on the radio. Now I have to physically call your phone. And I don't want to use my phone to call you.
Bruh, you had to use your phone to call corporate or tech support. All like that airline was trash. It is.
I got prospect number in my phone saved.
Right,
As
like-
prospect.
Prospect is the people that do the wheelchairs that take customers up to their flights
bring them down.
that need wheelchairs or whatever.
They even have my number saved in their phone. You know they have my number saved in their phone as Frontier agent?
Damn, how many times you call?
Worse than Lainey.
She still there?
No, she left. I heard she quit.
Yo, I got so many stories about Lady. It's crazy. This Alfred, yeah, I'm not hiding no names because all the stories are true. They're all true. It is what it is. But yeah, Are you at the gate now, or are you at the ticket counter?
I'm at both, but right now I'm at the gate. I miss Chris. Chris made the best schedule. He knew how to rotate somebody.
Chris, me and Chris have
Oh yeah.
we have a weird relationship. Like,
Yeah, I didn't like each other, but you liked each other at the same time.
exactly.
Yeah, y'all two alpha males. That's what it is.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was two alpha males. Y'all both felt like y'all ran the shit. I mean, which I did.
I was legit running the ticket counter. For
Y'all,
real.
y'all legit basically ran y'all shit. Y'all knew y'all shit.
It was like, when
He
I-
only lasted, what, 2 months?
yeah, before he went to another airline.
Yeah, but I'm saying he literally only lasted, I was just say a month and a half, because your first 2 weeks don't count.
They really don't shit because you trying to learn the business at the same time, not lose your head.
Like, he knew how to make a schedule. That man knew how to make a schedule. They bring him back just to make our
no
schedule.
real shit. But hold on, I would no because that's the whole reason me and him got into it because of my schedule.
Because your knees. Okay.
Yes, so I had to be out at a certain time to be able to be home for my niece with my niece. So I told him I can't.
Technically, she's grown, but okay.
She grown now, but at the time like she wasn't that grown. Like
16 is grown.
she just turned 16.
15 is grown. I'm a teacher. Them kids are grown.
Man, shit.
Once he turned 13,
Still, somebody
Belt
need
your
to be
ass, belt your
home with
ass.
my niece. So I'm like, yo, I gotta be home by a certain time. So me and him argued about this shit for a good month. And he was only there for a month. So I'm like, yo, I need to be out by.
were you there when they snatched my badge?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You helped me calm down for that too.
Yes, I did. Loki was that nigga. They should have. Well, we'll get back into that. We'll get into that later.
He just hurt because they fired him. Let him go.
So like it was like I'm like, yo, I can't be here past 10, some shit like that, 10 or 10, and 10 p.m. I'm like, I can come in early, whatever you need me to do, because at that time there was enough people to be there.
Oh yeah, because when the flights get delayed, you're married to your flight.
Yeah, not
And-
me.
Well, they have made this thing for ticket counter now. You have to wait till your flight departs in order for you to leave.
Yeah, no, like son, that doesn't make sense.
If your flight, because technically we close an hour prior, so if your flight leaves at 10:30 and you're a ticket counter agent, you're staying to 10:30 for departure. Ain't no leaving at no 9:30 no more.
Bruh. And that's the crazy part because it's like because you look at it, every other airline that's way more prestigious, that's way more fancier and classier than
They
ours,
disappear.
they go on about their business, they leave when they want to leave, and everything works out fine. We got to have a line queue for whatever reason.
I mean, they got a supervisor now for that.
Oh, they do? They do? Okay.
They have supervisors now who's designated to be line Q.
They ever want to do this
They
shit.
don't even know how to do they don't even know how to work the computer. I mean, we got a few of them that actually know how to do their job.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it without saying too much. You feel me? So,
Everything changed. James, come back. We missed you. I mean, I miss you.
you know what? So let's get into it. What is a day to? I start interviewing. What is the day-to-day process at the job?
I clock in and I shut down.
No. What, okay, if management was here, what is the day-to-day process? What do you do?
Oh, God. So I clock in, I disappear. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I clock in, I go see what ticket counter got going on, because of course y'all going to call me to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I see what ticket counter has going on. I ask, can I help down there, depending on how busy they are, if I see they need me. And then I skedaddle up to the gate, look at Wendy's, debate if I want french fries or not. And
This
I'm like,
girl-
nah.
This girl's a queen of coupons.
Yes. Let me check my coupon now.
Exactly.
But
She'll feed the whole shift just off coupons.
I'm a mom first. I am a mom. Gotta learn how to budget. So I look at whatever the heck it's called, go through the train, go through, and then I start my flight. Gotta make sure that my worksheet is done. I gotta make sure that I'm not oversold. When you have oversold flights, depending on what type of oversold it is.
Can you explain the oversold flight?
So basically, an oversold flight is basically when either the airline oversold too many tickets for that flight, or they done move so many passengers from the flight that done got canceled to the next flight, along with people purchasing flights, along with, because you also have third-party companies that also book flights too. So there's a whole bunch of bullshit within bullshit on these flights. Or it could be an aircraft downgrade, because you could go from having a 321 to a 320 aircraft in a matter of minutes of a tail swap or whatever. So it could be an aircraft downgrade or just overbooking of flights. I mean, overbooking of tickets.
Okay. So when you're when that process is going on, you're taking little notes, you're down, making sure that everyone has their seatings that they have. Is it possible? Because I've seen this shit happen before, where people don't have seats.
So now Frontier has a well, now we have this thing.
Oh, give me like 5 seconds because I have to edit that shit out. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, go ahead.
So now the company has this little list that they have to go off of, which is called involuntary denied boarding, and it basically goes based off of who paid less or who paid with what or who's not traveling with anybody. Basically, it's based on priority or if you who checked in last.
Okay.
So they go off this list. We have to mark your name down, or before we even start boarding, we take away your seat based off the list, and then we let you know right before boarding, hey, at this time, I tried soliciting for volunteers to give up their seats for the next person or to stay here. I mean, but yeah, solicit for people to stay in Tampa for an extra day if their travel plans is flexible. That's the words. The travel plans are flexible. Can they give up their seat for the next person? As for emergency SRO volunteers, if none of that works, because some people some people get scared about sitting to emergency SRO. They think crazy, which I find crazy because, bro, it's extra
More leg room.
Yeah, like it comes with a little benefit. Just hope and pray the plane don't crash. I mean,
Or they won't need you. Yes.
and then the voluntary part of people staying extra, like we sorry, but sometimes they like we try to list up to like $1,000, $500, but that's not money. It's just your travel plan.
Right.
And you gotta book everything within one day because it's not reusable or redeemable. It's a one-time usage. So you gotta know how to plan your next trips in advance.
So essentially, what you're saying is, if you buy tickets to this certain airline, right, your seat is not guaranteed unless
You pay for your seat.
Pay for your seat.
And I had people who even paid for they purchase their seat who was even on that list.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me that story. How did that? Because I know, because the whole thing was if you purchase a seat, then you are supposed to be good to go. But how does that happen?
We don't know. I think it comes from how when they check in as well. Like I said, it's like a priority list based off a check-in, how much you spent for your flight. We had a person, he purchased his seat, but he only paid like $15 to go to where he was going, no luggage, no nothing. So of course it was like, bro, you didn't pay that much to go anywhere.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's a money grab.
So he was pretty much crashing out at the gate.
Yeah, but we ended up letting him on the aircraft. We did feel bad.
Okay.
So we do have a heart at this airline.
No, y'all don't.
I mean,
No, y'all don't. Listen, I was like, okay.
I have a heart.
So one of the major rules is it's like at the ticket counter, you guys have a weight limit, right? So every airline has a weight limit. Let's say, because I remember it slightly, 50 pounds was the weight limit, correct?
No, it didn't.
What was the weight limit?
40.
40. Okay, so it's 40 pounds, right? 50 was my weight limit, my bad. I have my own weight limit. So 40 pounds was the weight limit. I have seen agents charge extra money for 40.6.
I am charging you for your weight because guess
40.
what?
Because everyone... So,
We're not allowed to say the word, so I'm going to shut up.
I'll say it, shit. So at this airline agency, every employee, except for the supervisors and managers, they are eligible for a commission.
Mm-hmm. But managers and supervisors don't get it unless they hit unless the agents hit like a certain quota. Mm-hmm. Then that's when they get their bonus.
Right. So a lot of times when you're at these ticket counters and you're trying to get in and out and shit like that, and it's like 41 pounds, 40 and a half, and they're like, hey, no, you're going to have to take something out. Or I see people that didn't even offer to tell them to take anything out. They was like, yo, I'm offering you this charge. Either you pay it or...
Rebook.
Rebook. And then that's also a charge at the same time.
Oh, because our new system or whatever.
Yeah. So, like...
Fair difference.
Yep. And I remembered that was the last straw. I was like, yo, this place is going crazy.
It's a money grab. It's a cheap flight. You only paying $15 to get from point A to point B. When you fly with certain companies like that, you fly naked. That's what you do. You just fly naked. Thank God I have the benefits. If I didn't have the benefits, I definitely would have went to New Orleans naked and went shopping there.
Wait, you flew with them?
No, I flew with somebody else.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
But I was supposed to go to Atlanta with them, but then I had to cancel my plans because of Thanksgiving and my schedule changed.
Okay. But yeah, like that shit was just my experience with that airline. It was very stressful. And here's the thing, right? I will say this. The thing that's the most stressful part about the job, yes, is the customers. Now, the reason why I say it's the customers, then it's management, and then everything else I could handle myself.
Domino effect.
Facts. So, like, with the customers, I get it that you're frustrated and that you're agitated because a lot of times that specific airline did cancel a lot of flights. It was cancel central. Like, they would cancel flights, and it was annoying as fuck because no one gave us any warning at all.
Okay, so those flights that got canceled was not our fault. They got canceled due to weather.
Oh, yes.
I mean, do you want to go through a tornado? I mean, do you want to fly through a snowstorm? I mean, they have probably different routes they could have took, but essentially. But I think that was their main route. They cannot go around what they was going to.
Okay, that's cool. I get that, right?
But we don't offer hotels or anything like that if your
Fuck
flight
no.
got canceled due to weather. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell. So here's the policy, right? And here's the policy, and I hope you guys understand the airline that I'm about to tell you. If a flight gets canceled due to something that is not controlled by that airline, you are you're not subjected to get anything other than a rebooking for a next available flight. Mm-hmm. And it may not even be coming from the airport that you're trying to leave from currently. We are trying to find you an available flight to leave as soon as possible, and it could possibly be from Tampa, Orlando, Kissimmee. If you're willing to drive to Miami.
I mean, Miami's not that bad. It's left came back.
But that's the real. And I've had to argue with, or not argue, but try to explain to customers that when I can't give you more than I can right now. I can call a manager, I can see about something, but I already know the answer that they're about to
They're going to repeat the same thing I just told you.
Exactly.
It is what it is. It's our policy. Like, bro, I literally had a supervisor leave from what they was doing to come downstairs to tell the person literally what I just had said to them. Sorry, unfortunately, at this time, we're unable to do anything other than accommodate you. It's either rebook or refund.
I think they just want to hear it again from
Rebook or refund.
I think they just want to hear it again from somebody else.
Either you rebook or you get a refund.
Did you learn that trick that we end up doing?
What?
So like, it came in clutch because no one really knows who was who, because we all wear the same shirts. So it would be I forgot her name too. I would tell a customer something, and then I'm like, no, I want to talk to somebody else. Knowing I can't get a supervisor or manager.
Oh yeah, I just switch the
We
role.
just switch it. We just switch them. Like, all right, cool, bet, yo, tell him this. All right, bet. Yes, I am the manager, supervisor. What he said was completely correct, and they would be completely fine with it. Now I'm telling them the truth. Now I'm not lying to them.
They're gonna say the same thing that I done told you.
Telling you the same
I done
thing.
have called a supervisor and put them on speaker like, look, this is my supervisor. It says their name right here. Here, can you please explain to this person what's going on right now? Unfortunately, the flight has been canceled due to weather. It's either a refund or get rebooked. We cannot accommodate anything. No hotel vouchers. No. Also, with our airline, we don't provide any type of compensation for transportation. So whether you get a rental, a Uber, or a Lyft, whatever you want to call it, to get to another airport, that's on you. That's your pockets. And working at the airport taught me I always have emergency money no matter what.
Facts.
But it taught me to double my emergency money, double it.
If you're going to Puerto Rico, do not spend all your money in Puerto Rico. If you're going to Dallas, don't spend all your money in Dallas. Make sure you have a good, I want to say $300 to
Take out a
$500
loan before you go.
$300 to $500 with you, because you could be, anything can happen, and what I found out, some airports don't even let you sleep in them. So you have to find a hotel.
Do our airport do that?
Yeah. No, they allow them to sleep in there.
Oh.
But like I think like a Dallas airport forces you to leave. You're not even allowed
I'll
to
be in
stay
your
there.
bathroom, my blanket. Sorry, I know it's nasty. No, I'll be in the nursing
No,
room.
that's wild.
The nursing room, like
That's-
the family nursing room.
That's wild, son.
The nursing room.
Yes.
There's nothing in there other than probably like a cot for a mom to sit down on and nurse her baby.
But people still be in there. You think just nurses just go in there? Hell no, they go in there to use that bit too.
I didn't know they used the bathroom. Is the bathroom in there?
Yes.
I never actually been in one.
Are you talking about like the nursing?
Like the nursing room.
Okay.
I seen like a peek of it, but I ain't never seen no bathroom in there. Ain't no toilet in there. I thought it was just a couch and then the
I thought you was talking like the bathroom.
not the family room. No, I'm talking about the nursing room. That's more comfortable for moms to
You don't even be
breastfeed.
checking that shit. This is the airport, nigga. They got cameras everywhere except for the bathrooms,
I'm gonna be inside the nursing room
and they still check them shit.
with a blanket and a pillow.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. So, if someone is looking, if someone's looking to purchase a flight, because this is one of the benefits of working at this airline, when should they actually book a ticket, or how should they book a ticket?
They said come to the airport because it's cheaper to purchase your tickets. You talking about?
Yeah.
So the best time to ever come to book your ticket, I say close to the last flight.
So not a Tuesday or Thursday.
I mean, they say Tuesdays is when our tickets are cheaper. Tuesday and Wednesday is pretty reasonable.
Okay.
I noticed when I work on Tuesday and Wednesday, those days have been reasonable to book tickets.
Okay, so
And then try to do like a month or a week or no, I'm like 3 weeks in advance.
So
Not a
ba-
full month.
so basically, from my knowledge, there was only 2 airlines that were doing this. It was, they were both low budget. I can't even say the other name.
They know what it is.
There was 2 low budget airlines where you could go to the airport, and let's say you're trying to go to Colorado or New York, you could possibly get at least a $30 difference in a ticket.
I had someone book with us and then go to that other airline and book with them because going there with us was cheaper, but coming back with us was cheaper with that other airline.
Exactly. So that's how, and the nickname that we used to give some of these passengers would be the Patels. So the Patels were known for doing this.
Dallas. Yeah.
So
I went to tickets from Baltimore to Dallas.
yes. So the Patels were known to go from airline to airline and make sure that they got the cheapest ticket possible.
At one point, we thought it was fraud going on.
Oh no! I almost got fired because they thought it was me. Did you ever have that conversation with Chris?
Yeah, before Chris was hired, it was Ralphie and
No, I got Chris and Ralphie.
I had Ralphie and Abby.
So they brought me in. It was like, "Are you doing fraud?" And I was like, "I just got here. I don't even know how to do that shit." I learned how to, but I
And
didn't.
if I know someone did down underneath my numbers, I don't remember these names. I remember this name, but those other names I don't remember.
I actually know who it was that she was doing it.
The one that had color hair.
No, he had no hair.
Oh, I ain't talking about. Never mind.
Yeah.
I missed him.
Yeah.
I came to work one day. I was like, "Where the fuck he
It
been?"
made sense because he was never working. He was always on the side, on like, well, now we call that the Nikki area because she was always used to be by Air Canada, but he will always be down there, just booking tickets, and then he will hardly ever take customers, and he will always talk about like money, and he will get paid from this shit, and yeah.
Ghetto.
funny as
I mean, it's
fuck.
a hustle, but
Oh yeah, you learn your hustles at the airport, son.
I never did it. I almost
Yeah,
gave.
because she still works there.
I almost gave in, but I was like, it was one of them quick. You know how you have like one of them like quick decisions in your life. Like if I do this shit, I could possibly lose my job, or if I do this shit, like it's $50 worth a big paycheck.
Yes.
Like,
Well, me and you had a different philosophies. So like the reason why I never cared about commission and never really went. So how I always thought about it, and I'm actually telling the whole truth about it. The way I always thought about, like, if you ever got to me, I was your blessing from God.
oh,
Because I didn't give a fuck about none of the rules.
I have my moments where I was like, I have my moments where I want to be an asshole, and I have my moments where I don't want to be an asshole. I'm being nice about it, but listen, at this moment, I don't care. Is this a half a pound? I don't care.
Bro, like,
I'm not gonna make you take out a jacket just to get down to 40. It's only a half a pound.
I have let so many people go. I'm like, yo, it might be 42. Like, I don't care.
Like,
'Cause
remember
I'm not gonna make you pay. What is it, like $67?
no, it's $75. No, it's $79 plus 25. That's 104.
Oh yeah, because
I'm definitely charging my fee. I'm sorry.
so the extra 25. I used to always say it.
I
was,
think that's the reason why they want me at take out no more. I was handing their ass up. I had over
But it's-
$2,000 worth of commission.
Damn, let me get $1.
But they,
So basically, what this was, so when you're coming to this airline and you're trying to get it in, like try to check your bags, and if your bag is over 40 pounds, they're supposed to charge you 75 plus the agent assist fee, which is additional 25, coming out to 104.
as you go online and buy, and I give them a heads up, like, hey, I think it'd be cheaper for you to purchase your bags online. You have X amount of time to purchase your bag online.
Right. So you can also get a cheaper discount online, but depending on when you come in,
And depending on your membership too, because some people now we have these elite memberships. We have people who only pay like $48 for their luggage. You have some people who actually pay the same fee that we charge, which is $79.
Exactly.
The only thing is, it don't have the $25 extra fee because
Facts.
you're doing it by yourself. What's the point of you paying an agent assist fee? Because whatever I do behind my computer, I'm charging you for it.
so and that's
Even though it's $7, but those $7 do add up.
what you're supposed to do. The reason why I never really care about it too much because I would call out a lot. No, I would. The thing is like if you call out more than
Two.
if you call out 2 days, then your commission is over with. This job was so stressful to me, and I was like legit going back and forth with management, customers, and even sometimes frustrated with the people at the counter. Those 2 days were needed sometimes. So I was like, fuck it.
I got my 2 days off plus.
2 days and I'm out there, bitch. So I would take 4 days sometimes off, but my check would still be decent. It'd still be nice. But I was like, man, I'm not gonna be here for these 2 days. Fuck this 2 days. So that's why I was like, I don't really care about it. So a lot of times when you came to me, I was really trying to work with you and shit.
Yeah,
So
very humble.
I try to help out a lot, and a lot
This
of
is the
people,
man who knows customer service for real, the right way,
facts.
the right way.
Oh my god, they probably like I was
The
doing
elite
thing.
employee.
I never got the pay raise. Fuck them.
I got mine.
Congratulations. How long you been there for? A year though.
Yep.
Now you get PTO. You don't accrue PTO at this place until you meet your year mark.
So guess what? Next year I'm taking like 5 trips.
But they have to approve it though.
Who got to approve?
And there's blackout dates for that PTO as well.
I mean, right now I'm on blackout date, so I can't do what I want to do. But it is what it is.
Exactly.
But after January, I'm outside. Bye.
In the cold, nigga.
Outside of January. After January, I'm outside. Bye. Spring break. See ya.
Blackout date.
What date is blackout date?
It's a blackout date. Spring break.
In March. But in February, I'm going.
Okay.
Beginning of spring. You gotta learn how to work the
You
system.
gotta find out your blackout dates.
It's in March. It's in March, but I'm leaving in
You
February.
gotta find out your blackout dates.
I'm going back to New Orleans. I miss you, baby.
Yo, you have a side nigga all the way in New Orleans. That's crazy.
I stopped talking to him. I can basically ghosted him.
So that's what that shit meant on your Instagram. That's crazy.
What?
When you was like, damn, I miss New Orleans. I want to go back. I'm going back as soon as possible. That's crazy.
No, I actually had a vibe. I actually want to go back because Bourbon Street. Look, whether I almost got kidnapped, whether I went somebody run over their girlfriend in their own car.
It's a whole side note too.
Yeah, this is a lot of shit happened when I was in New Orleans.
We don't have to talk about that.
I had fun.
I know.
With the chaos and everything.
Low key, like the
I
shit.
boohoo cried when I almost got kidnapped because I was like, what the fuck? This guy won't leave me alone. I keep telling this guy, like, hey, I'm not into you, my mama age. Bro, leave me alone. You got a daughter that's damn near my age and you're still fucking with me. Leave me alone. Like,
I would never say a woman should you should talk to a woman how she dressed. But I do remember, you know how you was dressing out there?
no, I had a New Orleans shirt on. New Orleans Saints shirt on.
Okay, bet.
And some blue jean nice shorts. There wasn't my booty cheeks wasn't showing. They was conservative-ish. It was long in the front and it cut off right before my
The stuff that you had on, you could have started an OnlyFans on, man.
No, I was decent.
You
I
was.
got pictures.
I know. I saw them.
Hold on. You not gonna hey, hold up.
You was twerking.
Okay, I could twerk.
Okay.
I'm grown.
Yeah, you grown, but the way you was twerking and how you was twerking, I was like, yo, this should be in her close friends.
This is not that bad. Hold on. Cause you got me bent. This is bad? Am I just like a hoe? No. I literally have one of the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, that was on your last day.
No, this was my
Was-
first day.
No, that was on one of your last days.
This
Because
was-
I remember, like, I was
this
watching.
this was basically my first day hanging out. My actual birthday. I got into
So you
club.
must see. That's what I hate about girls. They be posting shit like.
And when I first met the dude, I had on my whole polo outfit, my polo jacket.
Yeah, doing all that.
I was. But look, when I turned around, my ass wasn't out like that for real.
Okay, cuz
Sorry.
there was a video somewhere of somebody in a car, like you was outside the car, one leg in, one leg out.
That happened in Tampa and Ybor.
Nigga, that was okay. Whatever.
That was here.
Okay, if you say so. But let's get back to it.
I know how to dress. Now, in New Orleans, my last day, I did go wild.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We're gonna get back to my shit.
Sorry.
Hold on. Actually, we're gonna tell a story of how I end up leaving. But we're gonna hit this New Orleans shit first. How was your trip? What made you go out to New Orleans?
I went to Atlanta to go see Usher, but his tickets were too expensive. Oh, I talked too fast. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, slow down, relax.
Slow down, relax. So I went to Atlanta for ATL for my birthday, and then to go see Usher. But his tickets were really expensive, and I was like, I'm not spending $300 to go see my husband. You is not worth that much. I still got kids to feed. So,
Okay.
so I ended up going to New Orleans, and then I was online searching and seeing what was going on around my birthday, and I seen that Bet Frida had the event, and I love me some Bet Frida. You already know. I got on stage with Bet Frida on my birthday. Still
Okay.
crying about it.
Yo.
Then also I seen that they had the New Orleans Saints playing on my actual birthday too. The Saints versus the Broncos. We lost that game, sadly.
Yeah.
I still was hyped as fuck every time we made a touchdown. Damn sure was screaming like we won the game, but we didn't. That was last year on my birthday. Bet Frida was on Friday. I was trying to plan everything out. I went to go see Maxwell. I basically was trying to see what was going on within that week for my birthday to see different things, because that event with Bet Frida was basically a 3-day event. It was like, do I want to see Bet Frida 3 days in a row, or do I want to go see other stuff around this world?
Exactly.
So I did this wise, smart thing because I'm not from around. I don't even have the accent, baby.
You
No.
don't.
He sounds like I'm from Boston.
You do. You sound like you at certain times you sound like you from Boston, and it's wild. Or no, when you do the what's that? How you doing, babe? That shit. There you go. When you do like that, that's annoying.
Hey, darling.
The darling is hi, sweetheart. I'm like, bro, you're not even 25 yet, cuz.
I am this year.
Not yet, nigga.
Still counting down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically figure out. I might as well try and find something I wouldn't mind doing. Everybody talking about New Orleans. Everybody was talking about ATL. Everybody talking about New York. I didn't want to go to New York, to be honest.
Wow.
I didn't feel like it was gonna be. I'm a city girl, like hood city girl. I don't want to be walking down no damn script. I actually want to be inside the club, outside, looking at your man.
It's funny because I mean,
But I don't like people for real. So
it's just cap, my
I
nigga.
don't like people for real. I really don't. I don't like people for real.
So let's cap. So let's be honest, right? So I wasn't shocked that you went to New Orleans because it fits your vibe.
I was shocked that I actually went out there. There are some hugging ass niggas out there.
Yes.
Can I get a hug? Well, damn, nigga, I just gave your homeboy a hug. You want a hug too?
Yo, and I feel like the niggas out there fit your type.
No. It was only one guy that I did like. But he was old as shit. And I was like, oh, I don't like you no more.
Okay, so I don't know what, because if this shit go viral, I don't want your BD coming after me. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what, because.
That man got somebody. And I'm
So
not
we
worried
could,
about him.
so I can.
I'm not worried
Okay.
about that man. That man got somebody. He keeps talking about that ain't his girlfriend, whatever, nigga.
Okay.
Ain't no girlfriend to be in your house.
Do you miss him?
No. Ain't looking like that. No.
Because the last time we talked, you was like, man, fuck this nigga, blah, but you was hiding from this nigga.
No, I don't. No, I'm over him. I'm at peace.
I'm
Leaving him.
So you in your whole phase?
I want to go through the whole phase, but I don't know how to.
What you mean? You
My
just
friend told me I need dating course 101.
you really do, but
I don't know how to talk to niggas for real. I'm not clingy, but if I like you, I do expect for you to text me back.
so you have a Tinder and shit.
No.
That's how you get a Tinder. Well, you got kids, so it's like.
And I don't trust everybody with my kids, so I'm not really
What you shouldn't.
outside of this. I am not really like a friendly person. We keep to myself. It's either all I do is really work, And then I be on social media just posting and shit. And half the time this dude be doing that shit because I'm bored.
Bro.
And I have nobody to really talk to. Like, I hang out with my homegirls every blue moon, but they also have lives too.
That was the fun part, bro. Like being at the airport and just talking to people and shit, flirting, and knowing that you would never see these motherfuckers ever again.
I met a guy. He was my type. At the same birthday.
Okay.
I had his ID. I had to run to go get him.
Mm-hmm.
I should have changed numbers, but I don't know how to talk to niggas.
You're a girl. It's easy for y'all.
No, but I don't know how to like.
You
I don't know how
really
to
don't.
shoot my shot. I just know how to be like, hey, and then I shy up. I get real tense. Like the other week, I went to a friend's house. I just say a friend.
You almost said his name.
I went to a friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
His people was outside. You know how tense up and like shy I got? They was like, why did I just say that? I was like, I did. You guys didn't hear me. Like, I get shy.
Cause you never really got to get out like that.
I'm not really an outside person like that. I only go outside when someone invites me to go outside.
True.
You have to invite me to be like, oh, let's go to a coyote on Wednesday. Okay, I'm down. Ain't never gonna be no. Well, I mean, I did this to my best friend recently. I just asked her, hey, let's go to a coyote because she don't go outside.
Right.
I basically did her how my other friends did me, because me and my best friend wasn't like hanging around like that.
You be going to weird white bars too.
Hey, can't hang out with Caucasians.
Bro, you be going to the weird white bars. Let me see you and shit. You be having fun though.
Yeah, they know how to actually have
A good time.
yeah.
A good time.
And they don't judge you. They will join in with you. They ain't gonna mean monkey like, oh, she looks stained. No, they actually gonna join your little stained walk dancing self.
Yo, you're fucking stupid.
They gonna join you. They let loose. Like, I mean,
So you gotta get a Tinder
no.
or some type of like dating app type situation, because I don't think you're looking for a nigga right now. You're looking for a friend.
Yeah.
You're looking for a cuddle buddy that when you can those weekends where you have the kids go off somewhere, or you can find a babysitter. You can just have a good little time.
I thought he was gonna be that, but it's backfiring.
What you mean? How?
He don't communicate. It is what it is, though.
Oh, something else must be communicating for you to still be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the Tampa one or New Orleans one?
No, Tampa. I ghosted New Orleans.
For what? I mean, I get it because it's.
No, he has so much shit going on. It's like, dude, I'm not. He talks more than me.
Damn. That's a lot.
It was like, okay, like, you know how me and you talk,
Mm-hmm.
and I end up overpowering you.
All the time, yeah.
When he talked, I just sit there like, it's the first time we've been quiet. It's our conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. Would you be open to doing a balloon, a popping balloon type situation?
Yes.
I might set that shit up.
But don't be roasting me now. Like, I know I'm a little cuss.
I might have to set that shit up. I know we're going off topic and shit. It is what it is. First episode, we're gonna find our groove, but I might start doing that type of shit now. Like finding like a studio, start doing the popping balloons, because that gets a lot of views. I'm trying to be out of here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be the first person. So I'm gonna have you with a whole bunch of little YNs and shit.
Add some Caucasian dudes in there too.
So what is your type?
I don't have a type. I have appearance wise, I do have a type. I'd be like, dang,
Facts.
that guy, he look fine. Dreadheads from Miami. Nice, neat dreads.
She really not from Miami, but okay.
I am from Miami.
What-
305.
What part?
North Miami Shores.
Huh?
North Miami Shores.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little bougie, but it is what it is.
Okay.
But I also was raised around
Niggas.
Okalaka, Carroll City, Liberty City, the Pork and Beans.
Parking beans.
You know what Pork and Beans is?
No.
It's the projects.
Okay.
I have friends that lived out there, so to be around them.
I'm from Tampa, so it is what.
Basically, the Pork and Beans is basically your type of park,
Okay.
but 10 times worse.
Yeah.
I had the best pork chops ever for the Pork and Beans.
Okay. Let's
Sorry.
focus. Let's focus. So okay.
My type is basically dreadheads with gold, star skin, tall, about 6', 6'2", fantasy. And
But her baby daddy does not invoke any of that.
that's it.
That's crazy. So
He had a smooth talk game.
So you're like Ray Shimmer. You don't have no type.
I really don't have a type.
That's okay.
You gotta have a vibe.
Okay. So
You still gotta look good. I mean, I kind of have a type.
you have to be attracted to her.
Yeah. Yeah, I can reach out to you.
Okay. So I think
For a vibe. For a personality.
I-
Please.
I think we can find somebody for it. I think I got a couple friends that fits in that category.
Adventurous, travel, road trip, race cars.
Ooh. Race cars. Oh yeah, you like to drive, ride ATVs and shit, don't you?
I like to drive.
Okay.
We can't push 120.
You have a chill ass vibe, though. I will say that, cause you be on. Don't be mean putting all your business out there, but on your Instagram live or not on your Instagram live, but your stories and shit, you be driving and shit at night. You know.
I'm one of them. I like to drive at night because there's no traffic.
Facts.
I have road rage. So I have to drive at night.
So you crazy as fuck.
Huh?
You crazy as fuck.
No, because at night I have to worry about blowing my horn at people because they're driving slow. It's 50 miles per hour. Why the fuck are we doing 25? You're doing half the speed limit on the interstate. We're just going straight. We are just going straight. Why are you guys driving slow?
Facts. I don't like. Listen, especially in Florida,
Hey, Grandma.
in Tampa, if you in that left lane and you not pushing 70, get the fuck out the lane. Get in that middle of right lane, cause I got ticket money. I got ticket money. I can take a ticket.
I don't got ticket money, but I know how to avoid a ticket.
Boom.
I know how to slow it down right in time.
Shit.
Because State Troop was definitely on the side of the road last night.
You
I
got-
was like, oh, shit.
You gotta know, yo, the state.
My nose is that's ghetto. Where did it go?
Yo, I don't think anybody would have noticed that until you said something. That's crazy. You wild, shot. You wild, shot. All right.
It fell on the floor. I'm gonna get it.
I thought you had it.
It fell. I was trying to grab it. Bro, my nail. Time for a film.
Yep. Call. Hey, what's up? What you doing? I need to get my nails fixed. All right.
What's one of those?
A sugar daddy?
I want to show you daddy while giving no sugar.
Yo,
I
yeah.
just want to give you conversation. That's it.
Yo, you know how many women have told me that shit, and it's like it's the most annoying thing to hear.
I'm not gonna post my legs over for you.
What you
I'm
mean?
not want you, Grandpa. That's what your money.
This is a transaction. This is a transaction.
Conversation.
You get my money.
My time.
What? I can get conversation off somebody on the internet, cuz I don't need you. You're here.
You don't know how to use you don't know how to use a computer. You don't know how to use a phone. So you got me here in person.
That's crazy. You can't even give a man a happy handy and nothing like that.
Nope, sir. Sorry.
A hug. You was giving hugs away for free, nigga. Like
I was getting it out for free and getting free drinks. What do you expect?
that's crazy. I'm out here changing your life. But let's
You
get
get a little hug, a little dab,
a little dab.
a little.
You changing his diapers at least?
Hell no. I got 2 kids of my own.
Nah, gee.
I'm not a nurse. I'm not an RN.
You ain't gonna find
I'm
no
not. What's it called? CNA.
CNA. You would be a perfect CNA.
I would not be a perfect CNA.
You would be a perfect CNA. You have the attitude for it.
Nigga, why you get your ass over to the bathroom?
That's crazy.
Get up. You know how to walk.
That's wild, Shotty.
Sally. You know better.
Okay, let's pull it back in. So, there is a reason why I don't work at this airline no more. And we'll start giving stories later on, but there's a reason why I don't work there no more. What did you hear? What is the full story of what you heard?
I mean, you told me your version before I got to work and heard their version. And I was like, that is not what he said. I was defending you.
Exactly.
I was like, he did not say that. He said that the person was threatening him everybody at the counter and he jumped the scale.
All right. So what did you
You
hear?
crossed over the scale. They said that you basically approached the customer and was going to fight him.
That's it?
Yeah, they said that you jumped over the scale and was about to lunge on him, and somebody from Air Canada, I can mention that airline, from Air Canada, to come over to break you guys up
Okay.
from it even happening.
So this is a real ghetto ass story, and I had to talk to my therapist about it. But essentially,
Therapy?
yeah,
You had a shrink?
yes,
Oh,
self help. You know, it's all
just get a journal. Everything you feel and then burn it later.
nah. Listen, especially black and brown people, yo, we need therapy. Therapy is a very important because yes, you can write it down in a journal
And then burn papers later.
and burn it, but it's not really helping. Writing it down, yeah, but you don't know how to really take the steps to actually make you feel better in a sense. And therapy is very important, a very important thing in my life. I think everybody should have a therapist for at least a certain amount of time. Now, you don't have to have one for the rest of your life.
I'm glad I have you. You're my therapist.
Yeah, I was using the therapy that I that I was receiving on them. But nah, so essentially the situation that happened was a gentleman and his girlfriend or wife, whatever it was, came to the counter and came to the ticket counter. Now, since I'm the only male there, I'm very protective over the women that's there, and a lot of times people get rowdy at the ticket counter and they get very disrespectful to the women and violent to the women there. And a lot of times, if a man steps up and challenges that, a lot of these cowards stop. They back down and they're like, all right, cool, whatever. And then you talk to them and then they somehow figure out the situation, or they start listening to you. So the situation was a man and a female had came up. His wife was supposed to fly. He wasn't even flying. And they were late. It was 15 minutes to boarding. So we can't even send them up, nothing like that. They're not checked in, nothing at all. They have bags to drop. There is nothing that we can literally do at this current moment. So he is not even with me. He is with the person that's standing right next to me. So I'm handling the situation or whatever, my own hard situation, but he is progressively getting louder and louder and louder and louder and louder with the agent that's there.
That person's almost soft-spoken, correct?
Yes.
Was it I know both of them are...
She's from the Middle East, so she's very submissive. She doesn't know how to...
It was a timid one?
Yes, she's very timid. So she was not really able to Yeah, exactly, classy. So she was having a hard time explaining to him, like, yo, this is the situation. And at that time, his wife could have got another flight, but they would have to pay the difference. And we looked up the difference, and the difference was like $200. Right.
I think we had to pay $1,000.
No. So she looked it up and told him the price and everything. He was like, no, that's fucking bullshit. And technically, that's not even the rules or whatever. We can still go up there. We just need a ticket from you. And she's like, I can't print you out a ticket. For one, you're here. You came 15 minutes later. All this type of shit. Woo, woo. So at that point, I'm like, I'm done with my customers or whatever. So I'm trying to, like, yo, I'm the lead here. This is the situation that's going on. But I'm very stern. I'm like, yo, we can't do nothing for you. The only thing that we can do is rebook you for another flight. So he's like, man, fuck you. I'm not even trying to hear that, blah, blah, blah. And the fuck you shit, that doesn't really bother me. But I'm like, yo, this is the shit that's going to happen. And he's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the lead down. He said, you not shit. Call your manager, yada, yada, yada. So he's already on his bullshit. And I can tell it was him. He was the reason why that they were late to the counter. So I'm like, all right, bro, because I feel myself getting rise. So I'm like, whatever. I call the supervisor to come down. Again, they take fucking forever to come down anyway. So surprisingly enough, she was already coming down.
Oh, she was coming in.
She was coming down already to hand something off. And she is talking to him, and he's going off again, cussing her out, doing the shit, being very belligerent, being very aggressive. I'm like,
was he drunk?
No, just an asshole.
Was his eyes red?
No.
He had to be on something.
I don't know. Yeah, he was on something, all right. So I'm talking to him, like now it's getting, the wife is not even saying nothing. She's like, it's quiet, but she's like touching, like, yo, calm down. He's like, nah, this is bullshit. I'm not paying for nothing. That was a very good question that no one had an answer for.
Because I would have called the police immediately. I don't go back and forth with nobody.
Bruh.
Since I've been working there, I learned not to go back and forth. I mean, I went back and forth with that one person.
Yes.
Because they was pushing the issue. As long as you mention something, and then when I try to correct you on the issue, all of a sudden you don't want to have the conversation anymore.
Exactly.
You don't do that. Like, you don't know what the fuck going on. You just hearing fucking rumors.
The shit that I hate is like when people will cross talk to you and shit, like be a customer and hear some shit. That's wrong. They're doing like no, Nick, mind your business. Take to your ticket counter. That's the shit I used to hate. So
you should have called the police.
Going back to it, yes,
I had that number on speed dial. My bad.
we should exactly. Somebody should have called, right?
Yeah, no, that was supposed to have been the moment he escalated to that point. Somebody should have called the police. Nobody thought about calling the police. They just knew to fuck with you when I was in there. They just knew to fuck with you.
So
but I was off.
So again, the situation. So again, it was and at that time, a lot of shit was going on in my life, and wasn't thinking clearly. So I'm like, all right, bro, da da da. And then he lies and tells the supervisor, they told me that we could get on the flight and all this type of shit. And I don't know why I spoke up. I said, hey, don't say, we didn't tell you none of that. You're lying on us. And then we start going back and forth. And he's like, essentially, he called me a pussy. And he was like, you a fucking pussy. I don't know why I'm even talking to you. If you come around, he said, you wouldn't even come around this county in the first place. So I said,
James, big bad Saberho.
So I said,
Captain Saberho.
So I said, bet. And at the time, like, I wore a necklace or whatever. I wore like a little necklace or whatever. So I took my badge off, took my necklace off, took my glasses off, and there's like where you put the bags at. I just hopped that bitch.
Let's go.
I was like, what's up? I wasn't going to really throw a punch.
You should have took your shirt. No. You know how I roll. What's up?
I wanted to check his temperature. I was like, what's up? And he was like, oh, he didn't do shit until his wife got in the, so the supervisor got in the middle of us, and his wife and then that's when he started wanting to do the whole, type bull. I'm like, bet, you wasn't doing none of this shit before. Cool. The supervisor that I'm talking about, she's like 5'2", about
skinny, about 101, 108,
120. Yeah, 110 if I'm being nice. I could have easily.
She got a little pound cake now, so it's about 120.
Great job, work out, get your workout on. But I could have easily threw her. I'm like, yo, move, but I'm not throwing her. I'm just trying to. I'm getting away from her. I'm like, yo, what's up? The black guy.
Why you the break room? Like, hey, sir, meet me in the break room.
Because that break room was nice, and we just got that motherfucker. Bro. Listen, we was poor.
You fight for real. You don't know how to find like the area. Meet me in the bathroom.
I didn't care at that point.
Meet me in the bathroom, sir.
I didn't care.
Cameras in the bathroom.
And that's the reason why I was like, you know what? I'm happy that I left because I was on some I don't give a fuck type shit. And when I'm like that, it's very dangerous. And I'm not the biggest baddest dude in the world, but I know what I can do and what I can't. So it took the black guy, the supervisor from Air Canada, to grab me. And once he took me, I couldn't get it from his grasp. So I was like, fuck. So I was like, they put me into Air Canada's break room. And
oh, that was nice of them.
Yeah.
They loved you, James.
I guess so.
Why you apply for Air Canada? They pay more.
I don't want to. Well, to start off, if you have to start off working at Air Canada, you have to start off in a call center before you even touch a ticket agent.
But it's not that bad.
It takes a while to get there.
It's only, 3 months? It's not bad.
It takes like 6 months.
That's still not bad.
And then you have to find someone that quit, and they have to have availability and all this type of shit.
Yeah, look, go ahead and apply. I can decide to quit for you.
I'm good where I'm at now. I'm managing a rehab facility right now.
I miss you at the airport.
I miss you too.
But the airport was her shebang. I should did.
Oh.
My excuse to escape the gate of hell.
Bro, that shit was just horrible.
Ever since you left, I've been stuck at gates.
You been stuck at gates?
Stuck at gates. They won't release me.
What you mean?
I mean, the gates is smooth and everything. I like gates is fast paced, whatever. But after a while, it gets a little annoying, and I just feel like a fucking robot.
I hate
That's why I like
gates.
ticket counter. Ticket counter is chaotic, so it's like different bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, not different bullshit. It's still like different like scenarios, and I always end up getting like the tough customers, which I don't mind because I love problem solving.
You know what I used to hate? When a ticket agent wouldn't know how to handle their customer and then send their ass down to me. They be like, hey, James, I can't. I'm like, all right, cool. And before I can look up, who is this? This is a customer. I don't know. Yes, you do.
Bro, I remember one day I had to go over her customer. She literally they literally put fucking language barrier. I was like, what's the language barrier? You don't speak English?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Like, she literally put a language barrier, and I was talking to the man. I was like, "Do you speak English?" He was like, "Yeah, speaking." And the man talking to me clear as day, speaking English perfectly fine, properly, no issue.
Shit, wow.
I looked at her. I was like, "So you don't speak English? What's the problem?"
No, but it wasn't her. It was the other one. No, I was not defending her. I want to make that clear. I was not defending her. I was defending the older one.
I love her though.
Exactly.
That's-
Because her, she got on my, the one that we're currently talking about right now, she got on my nerves a fucking lot. Because she would send customers to me,
What, she can help you.
James can help. James, go. I'm like, no, it's, you do this, it's easy. You just do
We had
that.
the same training class. How the fuck you still don't know what the fuck you got? What the fuck we doing? Like, we have this. We and that person literally had the same training class. When I realized that she was in my training class, I looked at her like, bro, how the heck I excel past you on the stuff that we both learned together?
When
And
she,
you was at ticket counter before I was at ticket counter.
she had left for a month. Or she had left for a minute. And it was due to some family issues, but she had left more than a month. And I thought she had quit. I was like, cool. Nothing that, this was better. And then she came back. I was like, fuck, bro. Because she didn't know, like, she was lazy.
I was really mad. Remember, I got thrown downstairs because I left my badge.
Okay, so
I left my badge at home. I didn't want to go home.
because I heard about this girl, Kiki. Heard about this girl named Kiki. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So you come down one day and you're like, hey, I don't have my badge. So, like, yeah, you think I can, like, because you have to have your badge to go to the gate. And she,
that bitch today. I didn't go to the gate today.
nigga.
That's about to ticket counter.
So she left her badge, and I'm like, and we needed people, and I was like, yeah, just work down here and shit. And no one said anything. No, I hope you got paid for that day because you.
I caught them.
Okay, so like, no one said nothing. No one called on the radio, said, hey,
But they
can
didn't like me at gates.
Kiki, yo, where Kiki at? Nothing. So she was legit down there, I think, on either my numbers or somebody else's numbers, working at the ticket counter right next to me because she didn't have no type of training.
Yeah, because I was at the gates for like 2 weeks. Nobody really wanted to train me. I literally had people tell me, I don't get paid to train you guys. I'm really an agent myself. And I was like, okay. It's understandable. They taught me like a little bit of the ropes. But all they wanted me to do was basically clean planes and size anything numbers. And I suck at. Y'all said size every bag. All right, size your tiny bag. Now I'm catching the planes getting delayed because y'all told me to size every bag. You don't, like, bro, I'm new. So, of course, I'm going to take what you said, literally.
Right.
So, okay, size every bag. I understand it's a small ass wheel bag. Of course it's going to fit. Can you size your baby's diaper bag for me, please?
You were out. Yeah, I remember that shit.
They all wanted me to do was clean the plane and size people luggage. I didn't learn anything else other than that. But that day I left my badge downstairs. Left my badge, came downstairs, and been in love with ticket counter ever since because James taught me and trained me. Along with Brittany. I love Brittany. Brittany was amazing too. She's the one who taught me the policy. Whatever you do behind this computer, you charge. You charge your fee.
That wasn't my policy. I was trying to get through the fucking day.
But that's how she taught me. But Brittany, she was like, whatever you do behind this computer, you charge.
Yeah, facts. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to do. But nobody told me that.
That was the.
But you taught me the actual policy on how everything is operated and smoothly going by, how to book tickets, through and through, to where I'm basically the new James.
Facts. I mean, that's how it goes. Like
The Rangers asked me for fucking help. I'm that high.
bro, like that was because no one really taught me how to do anything. The one person that did, she ended up passing away, but she taught me just enough to get you by. And then like, I was like, fuck it. I just learned how to do everything else on my own. So I learned policies. I learned what I could get away with, what I couldn't get away with. I learned everything. And then when I started to be knowledgeable enough, I was only there for a month and they had me training people. Only there for a month. Like, Nasim, so we already said his name, they had him as a line queue. And there was only 3 of us behind the counter, and it was like during the holidays, and we needed him.
Well, if you don't get behind this counter.
And I was like, yo, do you know how to work the computer? He was like, nah, I don't know how to do it. So I was like, you want to learn today? So I put him right next to me. We didn't have a line queue. We didn't need a line queue. And I was just like, you just taking bags. And that was the very first day he learned. Like, anybody, like, I don't know how many people were there still, but from the time I was...
People, we also have hiring event.
Don't go.
Open interviews on Fridays.
Don't go.
Training starts Monday.
It's not worth it. So
it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I actually like my job. But
You like to yell at people.
I don't like yelling at people.
You're the person. I'm surprised I haven't seen you on TikTok yet. Somebody recorded you on TikTok. It's just
Boy, we have so much fun. We did cha-cha slide.
oh at night, hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because there ain't nobody there.
I want to go home. I seen it every day at work. They're like, dang, Kiki, you just got here. I know. I like the job. It's like my second home.
So let's get
But I
back.
want to go home though.
Somebody, I'm gonna just go back to just interviewing you real quick while we still have like a little bit of time left. If you because you have you're a single mother, pretty much just doing the daily grind, having two jobs or whatever. Do you like what you do as compared to your other job? Now that job we definitely can't talk about.
I'm gonna mention it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so I like working at the school, but I honestly like working at the airport more because at the school it's like more of a mental thing. I never really had a mental breakdown at the airport than I have at the school. I literally had to take a break from the school because it's too much mental. I have my own kids at home. I'm not gonna be sitting up here yelling at your kids because you don't know how to raise them properly or discipline them properly,
Right.
so they don't know how to respect their elders.
Okay.
And like my kid's 3 years old, she not sit the hell down and keep it pushing. Why I gotta yell at your 5-year-old to tell him, hey, we're not outside, we're in a classroom. Sit down. I'm not gonna get physical with your child because I don't want to get physical with my kid. Like you know how some people
I don't think you're supposed to.
no, you have I'm talking like grabbing them and sitting them down or nice and gentle or that gentle parenting stuff.
Yeah.
I could just take so much. All right, since you don't want to listen to me, you go next door.
And you a sub, so it's like.
Yeah, since you don't listen to me, all right, I'm gonna get somebody that you can actually listen to. Either I call the principal down here because also at one of the schools I have the principal like Charlotte the office number, but for the principal on speed out, I can just go ahead and dial that number. Hey, I need you in this classroom, and he'll come in the classroom, and he'll have the kids sit down, or unless they want to go home. So at least I have that relationship at one of the schools I work at. But that's like a mental like dang, because you have to remember some kids are like brought up differently. Because I have kids who come to school looking a certain way, and you have some kids who come to school looking a different way, and it's like, dang, can't compare. But this kid's also smart, but they don't want to talk because whatever is going on at home.
Right.
But you can tell they're actually doing their work. And the kid that's up to par and just want to be flashy, don't want to, talk so much, distracting the whole entire classroom, versus at the airport, I can get you in and out.
But
and if they get belligerent, I can call the police. They can go home.
So let me ask you this, right? Do you feel like you thrive in chaotic situations?
Yeah, I can't be chaotic at the school, of course. I can't be how do I act at the airport at the school. I could be more professional. Like, I'm professional, but sometimes I push the mommy mode with them. Because sometimes some kids do need that tough mommy, like...
Tough love, yeah.
Yeah, tough love. Like, hey, I told you to sit down multiple times in my teacher voice. Now I'm going to need you to actually sit down unless we're not going outside to play. Because you got to start taking stuff away from kids.
Right.
For them to listen. Like, okay, since you want to act this way, you're not getting a treat. Since you want to act this way, we're not going outside for recess.
So
Versus at the airport is like, okay, these are adults. You should know better. You should do better.
Right.
I actually have to tell you, okay, your bag is overweight by 5 pounds. Either you take the 5 pounds out or you can't catch this flight. What they're going to do, they're either going to pay the fee or they're going to take the 5 pounds out instead of going back and forth with me, depending on the person. Because you have some people who just don't want to take the 5 pounds out. Like, oh, I can't afford that. I think the policy was 50 pounds. Oh, sorry, you booked third party. I'm sorry that the third party told you it was 50 pounds.
Right.
But you should have actually went to the website of the actual airline that you was booking with to see the actual policy.
Right.
So you are a grown adult who's supposed to learn how to read and comprehend versus small children who are learning how to read and comprehend things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because children are way more mental than actual adults because adults, we know better. So we should do better. Versus a freaking 5-year-old, 10-year-old who's actually learning their ways in life.
Right.
And how to get over on people or trying to get over on people. I'm actually a dope behind sub. My kids love me. I have my kids making music for me when they go on their lunch break and come back to me.
Bruh, you know what type of sub I would be? I would be the type of nigga that just come in, tell you do your work. I will put on music, and that's it. Like, I would be chilling. If you do your work, you do your work.
But that's how I am. On my lazy days. I'm gonna be honest. On my lazy days, that's when I teach high school. Because either you do your work or you don't. Put a movie on. I'm gonna put some music on. And basically, high schoolers are basically now basically adults in a way. They should be.
Yeah, like young adults. Yeah.
They're still learning comprehension on certain things. They're still learning how to like control their emotions through and through like a little bit. But by the time you graduate, I'm gonna say by the time you're 21, you should already have your shit together mentally in a way.
Oh, yeah, in a
But
way.
you're still learning. But at this point, it's no excuse. If you're old enough to go drink and smoke, you should be old enough.
Who the fuck is drinking and smoke? Well, you're not supposed to be doing this
No,
shit.
21.
Oh, yeah.
You're old enough at 21 to drink and smoke. You should be able to learn how to control your emotions for one. Because like you said, the guy that you was dealing with
Facts.
basically didn't know how to control his emotions. So for him to be big and grown. How old did he look to you? Probably somewhere in his 30s?
Yeah, it's in his 30s, yeah.
Exactly. You're somewhere in your 30s and you're acting like a damn child. I expect behavior like that from a 5-year-old to somebody in their 30s.
Okay.
So that's why I said I would call the police. I'm not going to deal with your bullshit.
So let me ask you. Why are you still at your current airline and not moved on to a different airline?
Because Southwest don't have openings.
Okay.
I check Southwest every day.
Is there anywhere else you would like to work?
Southwest only. I'm sorry. That's the only airline I work at.
Well, American, United?
No, American's kind of racist. We already done read through their stuff on the Shade Room and on the news.
Okay.
So I'm not dealing with anybody that has some type of backlash with my type of community.
Okay.
Whether I'm fully that community or not, I'm still part of that community.
How long do you see yourself at your current position?
I'm gonna try 6 more months, half a year. I'm gonna try to push it. I mean,
Yep. I'm surprised they haven't offered you like a supervisor position.
I applied for it. I didn't get hired. I hired somebody else, and that person quit on their first day of being a supervisor.
Facts, that shit's not for the faint of heart. Yeah.
And that person started way after me. And so it was like, at this point, I don't want the position anymore. Y'all can keep it. I'd rather work in baggage claim. Like, I'll do baggage claim because baggage claim can pay more. BSO?
Yeah.
I'll work down there. If they make me full-time downstairs, oh boy. Talking about chilling?
Yeah.
Talking about like
They had offered me that position.
BSO, and I heard it get a little stressful because you do have to like find people luggage, ship off the stuff that they're not able like to get it. And I finally got my my credentials to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically kind of moving up a little bit in my head to a different department.
It was like I should have known it was about to be my time up because they had offered me that position
Should have did it.
like
Shoulda
2
did it.
weeks before the incident. So
Shoulda did it.
I know.
Should have did it because it's so peaceful down there. I mean, every time they had me down there, basically sub BSO because somebody came in or they didn't have nobody scheduled for that shift, whatever. I literally grab bags, look at the people's PNR, call the people like, hey, I got your luggage in here. And I just go ahead and do the little simple stuff. And then now that I got my own like credentials to sign in, now I actually go into the system and put the stuff on hand. Like it's simple work. It could be a little stressful because you have some people who come in belligerent because their bag done been broken. Understandable. Yeah, maybe it is a brand new Gucci bag.
Cap.
But nobody told you to
That's just off Temu.
Nobody told you to like put your most valuable items inside that suitcase.
Right.
Like, why would you pack a PS5 and expect for it to be?
Yo, that's the craziest shit I've ever
You
seen.
heard about the person who had a PS5 in their luggage and someone stole it?
I didn't hear that story. No. So run that down. Run that story down.
Honestly, I wasn't there, but apparently somebody had a PS5 in their check bag, and when the person, after 4 hours of them noticing that their stuff, like go through their stuff, they realized that their PS5 was missing. That's the first thing you check.
First of all, why the fuck are you taking a PS5 in your bag? First of all, I've seen gun. You're allowed to travel with your gun anywhere, and your weapon, your firearm anywhere. I've seen crazy shit with that. But people actually packing PS5s.
Laptops.
Well, laptops I get,
But I wouldn't
like,
pack that inside a check bag. You know how hard it is to fix a fucking motherboard once it's fully broken? You gotta get a whole new laptop. You know how much a laptop costs?
But why take it with you on a plane?
I would take it on an aircraft sitting with me versus going underneath the aircraft.
Have you seen the motherfuckers at ramp? They just toss shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you put your laptop or your PS5 inside a check bag versus taking it on the aircraft with you? At least you know your shit's in your arms, in your carry-on bag, in your personal item bag. Keep it pushing.
or not.
And you would never know who have a a peeping eye.
Facts. Because them motherfuckers, they would be watched because I've seen them like, yo, what's in your bag? And I've seen Xboxes, PS5s. When the PS5 was hard to find, I'm like, okay, cool. And they'll watch you put the bag on the little conveyor belt and then watch it go down. I'm like, all right, cool. But you do know there's another whole entire process. It has to go through
Put a lock
ramp.
on your.
That it don't matter.
You gotta put a lock in the zip tie.
That
On your
don't,
luggage. It does work.
they cut that shit. And they have a universal key to go through any lock. You didn't know that?
I know about the law thing. Yes, you have any universal. And that's another way when you have, I guess, to get a pencil or a pen just to move it. So you gotta get a Ziploc tie so it won't snap. So it won't move.
Okay.
So you gotta get your key and then a Ziploc tie around your luggage. So when they try to use the pencil trick, they can't use the pencil or pen trick.
Because I've talked to TSA, it's like, yeah, they can do that, but we'll still cut that shit if we need to.
Yeah, if they need to. Obviously, don't pack anything that's stupid in your luggage.
Ooh, and this is my next question. If you could give 5 tips for airline customers, what would it be?
If I can give them 5 tips.
Yes.
Please arrive to your please arrive. I don't give a damn if you have a check bag, a carry-on bag, wherever luggage. Please arrive to the airport at least 2 hours prior to your flight. 3 hours prior to your flight. I recommend 3 hours when you have a check bag. Technically 4 when you have a check bag. 3 hours, 2 hours if you don't have shit with you other than yourself. Because anything could fucking happen. Your flight can get delayed, can get canceled. Your flight might even come sooner. We don't have pilots say, oh, we're not leaving at that time anymore. We're finna leave at this time. Because they done came in soon. So please. Please. Oh, the tail swap too. That damn sure has somebody done stole my damn plane. They done stole my plane before. I was like, what the fuck? It's half me board my flight. And y'all gonna steal my ice slip off the plane?
Exactly.
For your fucking Atlanta plane? Them hoes could have waited until the fucking maintenance was done. You gonna steal my plane?
I've seen that shit happen.
Because they want to do a 12 stop because people have to get home. Now I got to downgrade my aircraft. Now we're going back to oversold.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to downgrade my aircraft because you done stole my aircraft.
And it's not, and the pilots are technically they're glued to that aircraft. So, like, it's not like them niggas are just staying. Whatever swap, they'll swap and find wherever they go. And they'll be pissed because that takes them further away from
where
they're trying to go.
But the thing about it also, is sometimes the pilots get approval to board early.
Yep.
Or take off early. And that's a whole department within itself. Because I think the pilots have better access or easier access to talk to headquarters than us gate agents having, or ticket counter agents having access to talking to headquarters. They give us the damn runaround.
Right. So they have access to. They'll talk to Frontier and then also the tower. The tower.
And they'll be like, hey, can we board this flight early?
Because
they'll be like, yeah, if everybody's here, checked in, yeah, go ahead.
Because sometimes we can see incoming storms, and you kind of want to make sure that flight gets to where it needs to be and all that type of shit.
I'm still blowing my nose, bro.
That shit was hilarious. All right, what's tip number 3?
Oh, so arrive early to your aircraft. Number 2, I never gave you number 2.
Yeah, well, that was.
Number 1 was arrive 3 hours, 2 hours prior to your flight due to it either being canceled, delayed, or blase.
Okay, well, I figured it out in editing. Go ahead.
Number 2, bring extra money, like, bro. And we don't accept cash at no airline accept cash money. So make sure you got a cash out. Make sure you got somebody in your family who has cash out, so they can cash out you some money. Or Zelle, because
Zelle takes too long.
Zelle use some money to your bank account. It's going to actually happen instantly. And that has a debit card attached to that bank account, please.
Card number for sure.
Make sure you have extra money, because if say that you have cash money on you or whatever, you might have to go to the machine. That machine charges you $6 just to produce a fucking debit card.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. So if you need $40 on your card, it's gonna be $46.
So there's a machine at least I know for sure in Tampa Airport, where it creates a debit card for you, but it's like
it charges you. It's like
the fees are crazy.
I think Amscot does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Amscot, when I was younger, before I got a big account, Amscot used to charge me to add money to.
Get a little
think-
like a prepaid card. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why Cash App's kind of better, along with aside from their fraudulent activities.
Next.
That's 3. Number 4 is how many I had to do?
Shit, if you done with 4, if you only have 4 tips,
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I've said arrive early to the airport, bring extra cash, pack light. Like, okay, if you're flying with a cheap airline and you know your flight was only $15 and you really don't have no money to buy luggage or anything like that, or spend extra on your luggage, like the overweight fee or whatever, pack the fuck light. Learn how to roll your clothes up properly. Do not be packing rice. I literally have people fucking pull out a bag of rice and give it to me.
facts.
Aluminum foil, like, damn, the fuck you packing your kitchen for?
I mean, nah, that ain't no reason, yo.
You could bring food on the aircraft, so you don't have to put your food in your chat bag.
And then since you don't have a 5th one, the 5th one for me is make sure if you do not know the bag policy, or if you do not know the policy on a particular flight, like for instance, if it's your first time flying with United, go on their website, or hell, even come to the airport and find out what you need to know beforehand. A week before you fly, 2 weeks before you fly, whatever you need, because when you get there, you're at the mercy of that flight agency. And I've seen a lot of times when people are trying to fly, you'd be like, yo, I thought it was 50 pounds. No, it is 40. Or I thought this bag would fit into this, free luggage area. No, it doesn't. I've seen people come in.
That's with their party.
Exactly. Or no, I've seen people come in and like, all right, cool. 2 weeks before their flight, be like, yo, I'm about to go to Ross, about to pick up a bag. I just need to know the dimensions of what the free bag is, or what is the actual policy you get on bags, and we'll let them know. And they fly easily. Always, if it's always prepared. If you never flown with that airline before, please make sure, because they're going to rape you or grape you. I'm sorry, now we gotta say that. They're going to grape you over these charges, and you have to be prepared. That's why she said make sure you bring extra cash, or make sure you have an extra cash flow with you, because anything can happen.
A reliable family, and also share your location with somebody for safety. Majors.
Facts, because there's some weirdos out here.
Yeah.
Like
my experience.
like in New Orleans.
Have fun though. I seen the next day when I went to the club, or my last day before my last night, I seen the same guy who did it to me at the club. You know how
So what happened?
I left out so smoothly.
So what happened? You say you almost got kidnapped.
In a way, in a sense, it was kind of like that. I just always put myself in stupid predicaments.
Mm-hmm.
Always. So, okay, I'm new to the city. The guy approached me. He was kind of like showing me being my tour guide. He says, "Be my security guard." I fell for the okie doke because like I was stuck in one club.
Red flag.
Huh?
Red flag.
Red flag. Yeah.
Okay.
But all right, so I was in a club. I left one club. I thought he was going outside for me to actually hear him talk to me because we was inside a loud ass club.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up following him out to go to a different club. So I'm outside, we went to the other club. He basically has me like anytime I go to the dance floor, he's pulling me back and he's trying to make sure he records me. Like he was basically recording most of my videos. It was a vibe. He was all right until it was like, okay, sir, I don't want to dance on you. Like I keep telling you, my mama age. 43, my mom 42. So you're older than my mama. Do you think I want to dance on you? Do you think I really want to? Like I'm just vibing because it's my birthday for one, and I don't want to. Because I can get real mean. I can get real gutted real quick if I had to. I'm not trying to be that way. I'm trying to keep my.
You're trying to be chill.
I'm trying to stay calm and collect with keep my vibe. Because for one, I don't get drunk, and for two, I was never drunk, and for three, I was sober as fuck.
Right.
All I had drunk that day, and I ended up sobering up. I felt my first time getting drunk that day, and I ended up sobering up because I was like, okay, I'm by myself. I have to stay alert, and I'm in a whole different city, town, state, so I gotta stay focused.
Right.
I had to be mature, basically.
Yeah.
So I basically stayed sober the whole entire night. Whether I was drinking or whatever, I was still sober. I got them getting them I don't even like cookie drinks. I was getting like them slushy Bahama drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this shit is fucking watered down. It's just like fucking juice.
Exactly.
It needs more shots. But What happened? I was like real sober. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. I don't get high. I rarely drink. Only really want my homegirls.
Right.
And then when I do drink, I don't like fruity shit. I drink my shit. My friends call me a real nigga because a hood nigga. Cause
So you drink Hennessy?
I drink Hennessy. I
Straight.
drink Dose. I love it some Jack Daniels. Boy, went to my godfather's party last night.
You you fucking cowboy.
Bro, I gotta take out my purse before I go to work.
Hey yo.
Bro, look at this.
Is it straight?
It's mixed with Coca-Cola. That joint was good. I had the ginger ale one.
I might take this one.
I'm taking this. I gotta taste it. You want to do a girls' night? I mean, you come to my pool with the girls, whatever.
Facts.
And when I get you this, my girlfriend said you had this from ABC Wines.
Okay. Yeah.
So if we're gonna go to ABC Wines and stack up,
Nigga. All right.
just for girls' night purposes. But yeah, I basically went club hopping with him. It was a vibe. It was no issue.
Right.
And as I'm talking to him, I keep repeating him the same way, like, sir, I'm not going home with you. He making like a suggestion I want to go home with him. And I'm not going home with you. You're not coming to my hotel. You're all right, but I don't mind you being around because you're a vibe. But I'm not going any further than this street, Bourbon Street, with you. I don't care about us club hopping. This man had people thinking that we was together. He had people in the club thinking that he was my boyfriend. Like, sir, I am single. I'm supposed to be over there with my peers.
So where is your friends at?
I had left my friends here. It was a hurricane. A week before her birthday. My friends told
So
me,
you was in a whole different city with you didn't know anybody by yourself.
And then, like I said, I had like a friend. She said she didn't have childcare. I had a friend. Once the hurricane hit, everybody finances got shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I'm not gonna make anybody go broke because, like, even though me and one of my friends have the same birthday, and then y'all have y'all life and y'all have to worry about. I'm not gonna make you guys struggle or go through what. I don't know how to put it. How to say it? I'm gonna make sure that you guys handle your responsibilities before you have fun time with me.
Exactly, because my funds are straight. You know, your funds may not.
My funds was not. My funds was even funny. I think after the hurricane, but I have flight benefits. They don't.
He was like, my flight is paid for.
My flight was free.
It's free.
I didn't have to pay for the taxes or fees or anything like that. My luggage came with, like, my homegirls would pay for their flight. I would let them use one of my bag policies or whatever. It only came with one check bag. And then the airline I flew with, they went up to 50 pounds. Boy, I am so traumatized with the company I work for. You know how much weight was in my bag?
How much?
35 pounds.
Oh, Lord.
You know 35 pounds, I could have packed more?
Facts.
So they said, look up your policy. I could have packed more. But I'm happy I packed as much as I did. Because I was only going to be there for like 5 days.
So, okay, so you was probably at an Airbnb or hotel.
I did a hotel because it was reasonable.
Okay. So, that's crazy. I mean, you adventurous for sure because you was in a whole ass city by yourself. So, other than bar hopping, what else did you do?
So I went to the Maxwell concert, sung my ass off, because I damn sure know how to sing. I'm tone deaf as fuck.
So wait, hold on. You went to a whole football game by yourself?
I went to a football game. I went to Bit Frida's Juke Fest, Jump Fest, Music Fest by myself. Met some girl, and she went with her girlfriend later on that night. I gotta tell you, I have messages for proof.
Okay.
And then the next day after Music Fest, I went to Maxwell concert. My last night, I didn't get home till like 10 o'clock in the morning and had not in the morning to pack for my flight to go home that Sunday. I had a blast. I left on a Tuesday, came back home Sunday. And almost couldn't catch my flight because the flight was oversold.
Oh, shit.
As a standby.
Why you didn't fly with yours?
Standby.
Oh, coming back?
Coming back on standby.
Ooh, so you was playing it. You was playing risky ball. I got you.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I had to call my manager. I was like, hey, I know I have to come to work tomorrow, but I might not even be able to get home tonight. This flight is over so.
I don't think I'll be able.
Five prepare to others.
Yo, that's crazy.
And I called my friend. I was like, look, I was only calling you to make sure if I'm not able to catch my flight, catch me at your house.
Yo.
And I was like, thank God, I did not want to go to that person's house.
So we gonna have to talk about this shit.
I mean, I have fun.
We have to go back. We gonna have to go in details on it. I don't know if you're gonna be available for the next one, but shit, I hope so.
But I actually had fun. I actually lived my best life. That was the most freedom I ever had in the past 4 years. I met my baby daddy in December of 2019. Got pregnant in February of 2020. Had my kid in 2020.
And it's been with this nigga ever since.
And left the nigga this year. On what you call it, Valentine's Day. Packed up my shit. He asked me what I'm getting for Valentine's Day. I said a clean house. And the house was clean as fuck.
So we're going to have to tell that story of like beginning to end of your whole moving situation and leaving situation, because it's fucking chaotic. And she asked me, at some point, she was trying to involve me into the shit. And I was like, no, I'm not helping you.
I was just asking for advice. I told you my therapist.
No.
You my shrink.
She was asking me to help her move.
Oh no! I was asking people my furniture from upstairs to downstairs upstairs. The man didn't know I lived at.
No, that was not that. Listen, because we got 3 minutes left. Listen, that was not the situation. The situation was, he was like, I need you to help me move. And he don't know that I'm moving.
Oh,
And I don't know when he gonna come back, either coming home. I was like, the fuck?
But I figured it out. I didn't need your help.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna get it anyway. I'm not about to get shot.
But I actually can help you move my stuff out of storage into my apartment, so we know still. So you said, what if he pulls up? The nigga doesn't know where I live.
Okay, if you say so.
He don't.
Every nigga knows where their ex lives at.
How?
Didn't you say you had some type of tracking device on you?
No. I said his daddy's wife put a tracking device on his father's motorcycle and found out where he was at. That's what I was telling you. But
Okay.
he don't know where I live. He got no tracking device on me. Hopefully he don't.
Okay. If you say so.
I check my daughter's iPad every day.
Exactly. I'm like, where baby girl hotspot at? Oh, she stayed right there. Got you.
Check my son's find my location every day. Make sure he ain't going to the system. But I don't even think he's tech suave like that, like me. I'm more into technology than anybody in my family.
That's dope.
So,
Why don't you go in the tech field?
I do dumb shit. Okay, like when I say I do dumb shit, I literally erase my whole mother. That's why I said the motherboard situation.
Mm-hmm.
I literally erased my whole entire motherboard and didn't know how to recover it back.
You can't.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yo, she said she's tech savvy.
Okay, my computer froze. I was trying to fix it because I done fixed it multiple times because it kept on freezing.
Yeah.
And I got to do it working faster. I don't know what button I was touching. And there's one particular day I pressed the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button, and my whole screen went black. And all it shows up is the little lines and what to do, and no restoring. I missed that laptop. It was only $20 from Walmart. Well, it was $199.
Oh, it was an Acer?
Yeah. It was purple.
Alright. So, I appreciate you coming through. I don't know when the next time we're going to be able to do this, but it was fun.
It's nice having you. I mean...
Having me? It's my shit. I guess this is your shit now. So, I had fun with you. This was dope. I hope we can do this again next time. If you want me to, I will put your social media information.
Keydora.
Okay, I was gonna do it in the in the description because it's going on YouTube, so that's why.
Okay.
So again, this is James and the lovely guest Kiki. Thank
Hello.
you. Have a good night.
Next night. I'm supposed to be looking this way.
It's either way. We have cameras everywhere. Cause here we out.
My nail broke.
Bruh.
Got me feeling like the greatest. Ha, bitch, I'm about to blow up.